All right, I see homepage, and you, sir, if you want, scoot on over. We can get a bite. Okay. Need some help? Okay. You're almost there. Oh, heart. There we go. Hey, it is fine. Now, once you're there, you need to recognize that if I need to know anything about Oak Park, that's the place to look for online, okay? Now, I want you to click on the library link in the red bar. It says library, it's white, and once you click on it, it's going to take you somewhere else. And it's going to take you to our actual library page that has Fall Into a Good Book. Very good. That tells me you're right there. Awesome. Good, good, good. Man, you guys are really good. All right. Once we're there, we're going to look for this little symbol, and that is the catalog ebooks. This is going to take us to Discovery, Destiny Discovery, and it's usually towards the bottom, so if we have to go to the bottom of the page, there it is. Awesome. Once you find that particular image, go ahead and click on it, and it's going to take us right to Destiny Discovery. Might take a little bit because we have a lot of you using it. And as you can see, it's got different genres up on that main screen. It's got scary stories, it's got fairy tales, it's almost got it all. All right, very good, very good. You guys are super good on following instructions. Okay. So again, you're asking yourself, what is Destiny Discovery? I like to think of it as a search machine for our library. Okay? It's going to tell us exactly, do we have this book? What books we have in the particular genre we're looking for? Like today, Trickster Tales. We could also be looking up fairy tales, Batman, non-fiction books like Snakes. Pretty much anything that we can think of. And if we have it or not, it's going to say in or out. Now, up at the top, you see a little search bar. It has a little magnifying glass or a hand lens. It's in science, hand lens. It says, welcome to Oak Park Schools. Now, the step that we are going to do, oh, and I want to remind you, I put this picture. This specific picture is of this station. Look up a book. It's already set for Destiny Discovery. Or it should be. But if anything, all you have to do is just remember those steps. oakpark.ccisd.us. And trust me, you'll become a faster typer if you practice more. We'll go to the library, go to the catalog, and well, bam. So if Miss Gomez or Miss Cowan or myself are too busy to help, you can actually go there and search for what you're looking for. Okay? So always remember that computer is there for you. Now, in that search bar, I want you to type in that search bar or window, because it could be called a window, Trickster Tales. trickster tales. Trickst. There you go. And if you look underneath, once you type in trickster, it'll show a little pop-up window or a pop-up suggestion, trickster tales, and you can easily select it. First one up at the top. Very good. Okay, we're almost there. So trick, T-R-I-C-K-S-T. Very good. Okay. Now, once you're at that particular page, someone read me the first title. Sir, right here. Tricksting and the 15 Birds. Okay. What's another title? Yes, ma'am. Coyote, Ikatom, and the Rock. A Sioux trickster myth. And we haven't come across that word Sioux. It's a Native American tribe. Is there another trickster tale in our catalog?
Yes.
Okay, give me the other name. Who can name me the other? We have Coyote, a trickster's tale. And there's one that's an Amazon. It's a picture of a turtle.
Right there, Tom.
It's Jabuti I'm probably pronouncing it terribly. The tortoise, a trickster tale from the Amazon. Wow. The Amazon, is it in the United States? No, it's in South America. So right then and there, it can tell you that these are from other countries. This is multicultural, meaning other cultures from all across the world. We have Coyote, a trickster tale from the American Southeast. Pig Boy, a trickster tale from Hawaii. And one that's very popular, Raven, a trickster tale from the Pacific Northwest. Wow. Now, besides trickster tale, I want you to type in the tortoise and the hare in the search window up above. The tortoise and the hare. Very good. If you need help, help each other out. The tortoise. Yes, you may delete the trickster tale. And then search for the tortoise and the hare. I know, you wouldn't believe this, but tortoise, it got me on my spelling.
I got it.
It's T-O-R-T-O-I-S-E, and the hare. Not the hair on the top of my head, but the animal. H-A-R-E. Okay, good. Once you've typed that in, oh, it's okay. we'll just double click. And then reload. Sometimes I don't reload. All right, good. Everybody got it? Awesome sauce. You need some help? Okay. Because this group helped me over here. Yes, you were just like this group. It says it's on databases, and we want books. And we want tortoise. The tortoise and the hare. All right, very good. Now looking at what we have on the tortoise and the hare, how many books do you think we have in right now? How about you, sir? How many do you think you have? 8? 6. That's a good guess, though. We have 6 books that are currently in. Do you see that green in? That means if I were to let you go look for them, they're here in the library. They're inside. And then there's some that are out. But you currently have the tortoise and the hare, the version that Ms. Taylor read to you, is checked out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it says out. It's in what color? Is it red? So that tells me, oh, I can't look for that one. Now, so these are the stuff that you found. You should have found it, and I'm glad you did. You found the trickster tales, and you found the tortoise and the hare. These are all good things. This shows me that you know how to use the catalog so far. Now, what can I find in this library? How can I search for them in the library? Yes, ma'am. Very good. By using Destiny Discovery, I can easily find what I'm looking for. And it can tell me if I'm using whatever book I'm looking for, is it in or is it out? Remember to stay on task. You're doing good. Now, the first book I want you to click on. The first tortoise and the hare. Yes, sir. That's okay. Sometimes it does the little pop up, and sometimes it needs just that little search. So that first book you should have clicked on is The Tortoise and the Hare. Is speed important in a race? Yes. Oh, it doesn't let you? It's good to click on the blue. Oh, an error. Well, you know what? Oh. Sometimes refreshing the page helps. There you go. Okay. Now, how many of you just wander around in the library? Raise your hand. You wander around in the library until you figure out, I guess I want a chapter book. But you were like, I don't know which one. Well, I'm going to help you figure that out. Once you go through Destiny Discovery, either here at the computer station, which is available to you, then you want to look for what we call a call number. Now, you have the title of the book, and it might be easier if I show you. Because the call number is going to help me find out what location it is. All right, so oakpark.ccisd.us. There we are. I go to the library. I go down to the catalog. I'm going to type in okay. So this one should be in front of you, correct? Everyone's at that page? Give me a thumbs up. Awesome. Now, this number right here, where it has E398.2 and then TOR, T-O-R. This tells me that it's an easy read. It also tells me the number section, 398.2, and it's right back behind you in that particular. The second thing you need to know is what level is it on? And so when we look at the actual main page, it's at a reading level 2.3. And if I'm looking at my color chart, and I know I have one right here, if I have a color chart, 2.3, 2.1, 2.5, does that fall in between 2.3?
Yeah.
Yeah, it falls right in there. It tells me it's a light blue. So when I get up, and you also have some sticky notes, but you'll get to that in a little bit. You could write that call number, and you could put the T-O-R, because that's part of the author's last name, and you come and you start looking. So 392, am I in the right section? No. So I keep going. 398, but here's red and purple. Am I in the red and purple? Mm-mm. I have to go just a little bit more. Or that E also tells me it's an easy read. And typically those books are for like the little kids. And we usually keep them on the separate, I just lost my mind, shelf or cart. Thank you. But sometimes we can even find 398 down here at the bottom. For me, being such a tall person, it's hard for me to look down at the bottom. But some of you are right at that level, right? 3982. And I have blue and red. And those look like light blues to me. And I bet if I went digging through there, I'd find it. But it's also 398. Am I in the right spot? Yep. And there it is. Nah, it's just a really chubby looking bunny. Or it looks like a pig dressed up as a bunny. And boom, and that's how I find the book. Is it going to take a little bit? Yeah. Your first time around is going to take a little bit because you've had tons of students in this school come through here and maybe not put it in the correct spot. So librarians like myself, Ms. Gomez, and Ms. Cohen, sometimes it takes us a while to follow these books back. Now, this is what I want you to do. You have a sticky note and pencils on your desk. Now, you have two options. You can find another tortoise in the hare, preferably not the one we just did, because that's way too easy, or a trickster tale, because this is going to come in handy when you go back in the classroom. So, if you don't want to search for another tortoise in the hare, then you could get out of this window and go back and put in, let's see, trickster tales, and search for one of these books. So when you do your search, you need and it's starting me over here. You're going to need a call number. You're going to need to know, if it has an E in front, it's an easy read. And are trickster tales fiction, nonfiction? What are trickster tales? Are they fiction or nonfiction?
Non-fiction.
Okay, let's explain what fiction and nonfiction are. Fiction are stories that are made up, like where animals can be talking, and we know for a fact animals can't talk, unless you're a parrot. And nonfiction is the true stuff, like animals. If I wanted to learn about animals, if I wanted to learn about presidents, those are nonfiction books. Okay? So are trickster tales fiction or nonfiction?
Fiction.
Fiction. So a lot of the trickster tales, if it has an E in front, it's an easy read. And if it has that particular number, if it's numbered, then you're going to find them over here. So I want you and your group mates to decide which one you're going to pick. Are you going to choose a trickster tale? Or are you going to choose another tortoise and the hare? And if you need help, you just raise your hand and I'm here for you. Trick. I want you to pick one book out. Don't worry about putting them back. I want you and your group to help each other find a trickster tale. Okay? So remember, you need the call number. You need to know what reading level it is, because what's your color dot? Because almost all the books have a color dot. So you need to write down the number on your sticky note. Remember, there's the color dots, the larger one. If you write down the reading level, it says accelerated reader, reading level. Yes, once you have the call number, you know what color dot it is according to the reading level. if you want to send one person to look, and if that person can't find it, because I know we're kind of tight in here, then that's perfectly fine. They're both different levels. If you want to search one, how about the far and the mysterious? Okay, so you need this number. Here you go. 398.2. And then you'll also need this particular lesson. And then its reading level is 1.8. And that is a green dot. Now usually when it starts with a number, the number ones are over here. Okay? The number ones are over here. Ooh, awesome sauce. You also have a book in the bilingual section. Do you want to try the bilingual? Yes, it will have that green highlighted in that says it's checked in. So if you're choosing you need to know what it reads, tells you what color it is. So it's a 3.2, it's purple. I know there's very few options, and some of you are going to be trying to look for the same book. So it's all about trial and error. Yes. They're fiction. Yep. Purple dot. And if you're looking for the book, you also need magical numbers.
So maybe we have to.
Doing okay? Having trouble finding a book? Because I know we got 1, 2, 3 groups that have found their book, and I know you're still searching. And just to let you know, those are AR testable in case you wanted to check out the book. Just saying. Huh? Oh, you have another book. Okay. I'm going to check on the next group. Miss Taylor's just going to be observing you, making sure you're doing everything. I just want to double check. You guys good?
Miss, I told you who's the people. I found the narrator.
You wouldn't know this, but even Miss Rodriguez had to learn about the Dewey Decimal numbers. That's what you have as that call number, is a Dewey Decimal number. And you have almost the same illustrator. Mm-hmm.
Miss, I found the narrator.
All right, you have okay. Okay, this is the reading, 2.5. So it is a light blue dot. Oh wait, no. Yeah, light blue. I couldn't almost read that number.